What is up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new Brawl Stars video. Today, I'm going to be showing you how the first ever Tribe 3v3 Open tournament went. Again, this was a tournament that I hosted on my Twitch channel, twitch.tv/RazorChiken. So, if you guys do not want to miss any more events that I do end up hosting, which I'd imagine there are going to be quite a few down the line, then definitely go ahead and follow me over there. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get right into it. Look, we actually have the gem grab starting right now. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, so we should be starting up with the final round 2 matchup momentarily. That is going to be a solid start from the side of DM me for sub, I believe. 1 second, actually. I think I might be mixing up their teams. So Sai is on the side of Brawlers. Yeah, okay, so DM me for sub going to actually be taking a solid loss early on in this match. They're playing with a bot, again, that just seems to not actually know what in the world that she is doing. Getting just sort of decimated by supers and things like that. Gamer Fury possibly rage quitting there. I don't know. Maybe battling some lag. I don't know what's going on here. Felly going to go down, as well as Khan there, though. That's just not going too well for them, guys. This is really not great. He very possibly rage quit here, or is eating up some lag at the moment. But that's a lot of souls right there. That could have been a stopped countdown. I'm not sure what's going on right now, guys. But at the same time, Khan is going to go down. Gamer is going to be the last one that's alive. He can't even get over to Poco, let alone kill him in 5 seconds. That's going to be the game. And Team Brawler is going to move on forward in this tournament. Now, guys, this, with the 2-1 decision, they're going to be going towards Team Brawlers, going to result in the final quarterfinals matchup that we needed to figure out there. So we have got retired number ones versus Bob Marley and the Whalers, who is definitely this is the match to watch, guys. This is the match to watch right here. Both these teams are really incredible. They have some really amazing players, and yeah, I think this is going to be a really entertaining one. We are number 1 versus Real Hasta La Muerte, if I can talk. Anyways, we are number 1, obviously showing off, taking the 4-0 victory moving forward. And they got defaulted a win. Real Hasta La Muerte actually got defaulted their first round win. So they're 2-0 at the moment. We haven't seen enough of them to say that they're fully proven. And again, their second round opponents here going to be only taking things 2-1 for their first round against Declaw Core. And no offense again to Declaw, but you know, they definitely are not the toppest of the top tier players yet. They've got a long way to go in their climb to be top tier. So Team Max Fake definitely not going to be the best example necessarily for Real Hasta La Muerte to go up against and really show off that they are actually the real deal here. So we're going to have to see how they go up against We Are Number 1. But that's going to be fun. I'm not sure, though. We'll see. Auto Aim Only going to be going 4-1, losing 1 match of their round 1 matchup, and then taking home 2-0 in their second round matchup. So that's not too bad, especially because Dutch Noobs actually took home their matchup 2-0 and went up against some people that are definitely relatively established in the game. So that's actually pretty impressive. Big 3 going to be 4-1 moving forward, losing a match in their second round matchup. I'm not sure, guys. I'm genuinely not sure right now. Anyways, we can definitely see this go either way. I think Auto Aim Only might have the advantage here. Not sure. And then we got Brawlers versus One for All. I gotta say, even Brawlers, they've been really solid. Don't get me wrong, they're great players, but at the same time, dude, One for All. I mean, come on, guys, come on, like really, dudes. They are absolutely dominating this tournament so far. So we'll see. We will see. All right, round 3 is beginning as we speak at the moment, my friends. So we're gonna go ahead and spectate Bob Marley real quick. I think are they practicing right now, or is this actual legit match? It's very possible they're actually legitimately matched up right now. Number ones, yeah, I think they're actually legitimately going at it right now. Let me make sure. Tournament info. So the quarterfinals here, Brawl Ball Pinhole Punt. Yeah, okay, so this is actually going to be a matchup right now. So they're in the beginning stages at the moment. Bob Marley actually defending right there. Mateus going to be right there with 300 HP, going for the super. Will connect with Sword right now. They wanted to try to force that one out in the last second there. It did not work out, unfortunately, for their side. with that said, retired number one's definitely putting up a fight as far as defending is concerned. They are really doing a solid job there. Super going out from Bob Marley. It's going to connect perfectly flush with Lester, take him out. Max has the super on defense, though. I don't think they're going to be able to advance well. This is going to be somewhat of a stalemate until someone gets an ace, honestly. Swart going to get absolutely taken out. Frank being taken out is kind of devastating. Super going out for Bob Marley there. It's going to connect with Mateus and Lester, taking them both very, very low. 88 HP on Lester and 581 on Mateus there. Super, super close stuff. OG taking some serious damage right now. The super ripe for the picking there from Max, but at the same time did not go off there. I'd imagine we're going to be seeing a super from Max very, very soon to try to close out this first goal, possibly. Super going down from Mateus is going to destroy Sward there. There was no way that one was happening. And the super going off from Lester. Mateus moving on forward. OG able to take him out with the aid of that fantastic super. And Sward and OG taking some serious hits right now. And they're down, man. They're just down. Bob Marley and Sward going to be able to close out the kills and go for the ace. The respawns happen again. This is just a crazy back and forth at the moment. Really, an ace needs to happen for either team to get any momentum here, because these teams are meta. These teams are about as good as they get. I don't know if they're going to be able to push forward with anybody still alive. This is basically a neutral firefight until the very end here, and it very well could end 0-0. With that said, OG is the current one single defender they've got, and he's going to go for the super. It will not actually work out. Mateus going for the super shot with only a few seconds remaining left in this match. There's no way it's going to go off, and Bob Marley and the Whalers going to eat a loss in their first round of the quarterfinals. This is actually kind of devastating for them. I was not expecting this at all. Let's actually go over to the analyst desk, not the tournament bracket there. Did not mean to do that. Apologies. But yeah, that was actually somewhat unexpected there. Really, really awesome gameplay from either side there, but the push was just too much. We saw the ace, and it just was too much damage going down there for them to resist. So yeah, that all around was really a great thing. I really enjoyed that match. Really enjoyed it. Anyways, one for all. Let's see. Actually, let's go ahead and spectate We Are Number One, see what they're doing right now. So again, this is all going to be match number one. We have no goals scored with 30 seconds remaining. Again, wow, this is actually not going to feature a Frank on the side of Real Hasta La Muerte. So this could definitely be devastating for Real Hasta La Muerte. But at the same time, Nita is really solid at pushing. So if the supers are placed well, if they get the job done, then we could definitely see something crazy happen here. Super going off on immunes there. I don't think it's going to pay off too much, and it doesn't. Super going down from Simon didn't work out either. Burkane Ice Gaming and Simon definitely going to try to not go down here towards the end of the match. Possibly going for, I don't know, even just a neutral ground at the moment. Chaos going to go down there, though. This is it, guys. That's a score right there. That is a score right there, unfortunately, for We Are Number One. Real Hasta La Muerte is going to be able to go for that near ace. It's going to be a 2-for-1, basically, and, you know, closing it out. So that's going to be the loss there on their side. We'll just head right back into it and see who else is playing their first round matches and their second round matches here. Looks like everybody's done with match number one. In round number 3, the quarterfinals. You know, we'll just keep on rolling. But guys, definitely some interesting matches here. I didn't expect these to go necessarily the way that they're going. Again, retired number one's taking home the first match of the set, and We Are Number One dropping the first match of the set. Both off prediction here, so we'll see if they can pull that one back. But I don't know, guys. I don't know, man. Looks like we do have OG battling here, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into this gem grab match. So this is at Deep Hollows, guys. Very, very competitive. Very, very fun map. I thoroughly enjoy Deep Hollows as a competitive map. I think that it's one of the better ones, honestly, in gem grab. And you guys are going to see a prime example of that right now. On the side of former number ones, retired number ones, we're going to be seeing actually a non-thrower comp, which is really interesting here. Throwers almost always going to be dominant in this context, and I do think that we're probably seeing a good example of that right now, because obviously the mortar is essentially a pseudo thrower, being able to be deployed and throw its projectiles over walls. And then Bob Marley also opting to play Barley in this context, which is going to be a thrower, you know, because he's just a thrower. So even though They are going relatively neutral at the moment, and the mind control definitely could get a pushback here. OG, once he initialized that mortar, it just really wasn't going to go well for retired number ones. I don't know if they're going to be able to take back mind control while that mortar is engaged. I just don't see it happening. But at the same time, Lester going to try to survive for just a few more seconds to help push them back into this middle area. Max taking way too much damage. Mateus, they're taking way too much damage. Up to 9 gems right now, guys. 9 gems. Retired number ones not looking like they're in the best spot right now. And the ace goes down. That is almost definitely going to decide the game. Bob Marley sitting there with those few gems, but it doesn't even matter if he goes down. OG has 15 of them, my friends. I just do not see this one working out for them. The ace going to go down yet again. OG will survive, and that is going to be a 1-1 tie with retired number ones and Bob Marley and the Whalers both having 1 match apiece. So this is interesting. They're going to be going to a 3rd match, which is going to take place at Cabbage Patch Bounty. I don't know how that's going to go down, but it should be fun. Looks like we do have One for All actually playing their first match right now, and they are going to be taking this one home. As you guys can see, only 10 seconds remaining, so we're not going to get a whole lot of gameplay here, but they are going to be taking this one home. There's no way. There was no way they were going to get scored on in that place. There's just no way. So they're going to be taking home the first round there. One for All going 5-0 now in their matches. Really solid stuff. And we'll see OG and Bob Marley and Swart should be starting up their next round against the retired number ones very, very soon. So we should get into that in just a second, guys. And they will. Okay, so we're going to actually get right into that 3rd round of the quarterfinals. Should be a good one, my friends. Should be a good one. So again, we've got Bounty. Now we're going to see a... Wow. All right, so... This is very, very cool. So we're going to be seeing a Brock and Piper mirror, but at the same time, there is not a mirror in that 3rd spot, that 3rd position. OG going to be playing Penny, and Mateus going to be playing a Lobber, which is going to have a better position in the early part of this match, but a worse position in the later portion of it once some of these barriers are eventually destroyed. And with that many, that's going to be 6 destructive supers. There's no way that we're going to go this entire match without a bunch of supers destroying a bunch of barriers. And as you guys can see, early on in this round, we are already seeing things getting opened up very, very quickly. Max taking quite a lot of damage right there, opting to run away, trying to heal back up. Kind of expected at this point. But the retired number ones definitely, I mean, they're in a good position to start things off, but they're not going far and away to the advantage that maybe we all would expect in this particular back and forth. You know, they do have a 1-star advantage, but that can go away. That can get absolutely melted in literally seconds. So, you know, obviously, I do think that it's going to be a little bit of a back and forth at the moment. Right in the beginning here, Super will be going down from Mateus very soon, I would imagine, as well. Once he can close out the kill on someone, really anyone, or get a double kill of any kind. But just destroying those barriers really not going to work out too well. Once that inner barrier right there that Mateus is hiding behind does get destroyed, then they are not going to be in a good spot. I mean, this is going to be really, really devastating for the retired number ones if that does get taken out anytime soon. Bob Marley going to go down and give the 3-star advantage to the opposing team there. That definitely is not something that he wanted to do, but at the same time, you know, a 4-star advantage means absolutely nothing when you have that much value on the opposing team. You know, this really is not going to be an easy one to hold on to for the retired number ones. Could they hold on to it? Absolutely. There's only 30 seconds remaining left in the match, but I don't know if they will or not. Mateus going to eat that super, but it's not going to take him out. Unfortunately, not what he wanted to see. Definitely not what Bob Marley wanted there. The super going to, or the super, I mean, the normal attack going to be going off. Sward absolutely decimating 2 of the 3 opposing team there. Retired number one's taking a serious hit, and this could be a draw, guys. It looks like neither team is willing to concede the fact that they might lose the match if they push forward. They're both going to opt for the draw, making it a complete draw right now. They are 1-1 with a draw as their final match. I believe that means they run it back. We'll have to see in chat what happens, but that was really, really cool, man. What a fantastic, fantastic match. By the way, guys, while we were watching that match, it does look like we are number 1. Did get knocked out of the tournament. Real Hasta La Muerte taking it home 2-0. Really proving themselves in the process. You know, again, Team Max Fake definitely not going to be necessarily the match that proved their prowess in this tournament, but you guys can see we are number 1, had a 2-0 victory both times in the first round and the second round. Moving into the third round, they were undefeated, and then they got blown out there. Now, Real Hasta La Muerte taking over the 4-0 streak, not dropping a single match so far, and moving into that semifinal slot. Now, this is going to be fun. I'm excited to see what this final match yields, because they can't keep going, you know, for neutral slates, draws over and over again. It's just not going to happen. So I'm excited to see who ends up taking that win and moves on forward to go up against Real Hasta La Muerte, because they are definitely showing their stuff here. And I don't know how it's going to go. Either of these guys could definitely drop sets if we are number 1 drops at 0-2, you know? Retired number 1s, again, going up against Bob Marley and the Whalers, and this should be fun. Again, this is just running it back for the third round, because it ended in a draw there. They are going to be playing mirror. No, they're not mirrored at this point. Okay. I just spectated the wrong person. All right. So OG going to be playing Penny again. Mateus going to be playing that Dynamite again. And I'd imagine we're going to see a little bit more aggression early right off the bat from OG Sward and Bob Marley, just to try to open things up, to try to make it so these barriers are just sort of destroyed early on so they can work, you know, so they can take advantage of, first, the fact that OG's mortar is going to be able to be set behind one of the earlier barriers towards the top of the map there, and just do some work. And second, so they can get stuff done from a long range, because they have to be confident that they can get stuff done from a relatively long distance here. Bob Marley taking some serious damage. Sward also taking a lot of damage there. And Bob Marley going to get hit with that long shot there from Max and go down immediately. 3-0. The lead on the side of retired number 1s here. Could go either way again. You know, things could definitely go back. Lester going to go for that super and actually take a decent amount of damage. It's not going to yield a kill on either side, but at the same time, it was a really solid back and forth there. Bob Marley taking some damage. Lester and Max taking a lot of damage. Some of these barriers starting to get destroyed. So again, this sort of is an advantage to OG, Bob Marley, and Sward. You know, this is definitely what they want to see. And it's a minute in, a little bit more than a minute remaining, rather, excuse me, than the 30 seconds that it was with the last match. So this actually could end up very, very differently than it looks like it's going right now, because once they get pushed back, you know, that's going to be a kill right there, you know, like that right there. That is a kill. Lester walked into the damage output there from the star power on Brock, and that just was going to be a kill. No way, no if and or buts about it. Super going down from Bob Marley, going to destroy that barrier. That is certainly not what the retired number 1s wanted to see. Attacks going off from all sides. They're getting pushed into the back of the map, guys. And basically, if OG can actually set up his mortar in these last 20 seconds, then he might actually be able to take this one home for them. Only 2 stars separating these 2 fantastic players, 2 fantastic teams, rather. And that mortar is going to be going down right there. Super going down, evening things out. Mateus going to get absolutely chunked there. Are they going to go for another match for this quarterfinals? No, they're trying to end it out. And Max almost gets flipped there. That was so ridiculously close. Super going down left and right, but it is going to be yet another draw. These guys are absolutely ridiculous. They are so evenly matched. They're going to go for another draw. Even trying to close it out, not able to close it out. Going for another draw. Unbelievable stuff going on right now, guys. And by the way, I just want to show you guys this before we get into the next round. We do have the other quarterfinal matchups decided, or matchups have been completed, rather. One for All versus Big 3 going to be a semifinals matchup, knocking out Auto Aim Only and Team Brawlzers. And then Real Hasta La Muerte, they're going to take it again 2-0 against We Are Number 1. Retired number 1s and Bob Marley and the Whalers going to be the final ultimate decider of who ends up in this semifinals matchup. With that said, we should be starting off in just a second, and we will. Good grief, my friends. This is going into a third round, a third match in this quarterfinals matchup. Really early on in the bracket for them to be doing this kind of thing, honestly. Really a great show of skill, though, on both sides. And they're both, you know, they recognize risk. They recognize when they really need to be backing up. They recognize that, you know, they need to be destroying some of these certain barriers that are going to be instrumental in deciding who ends up winning. Bob Marley almost closing out a kill against Listermo there, but not able to. And this is just a crazy back and forth match right now, guys. Again, early on, Max Mateus and Lester Mo, the retired number ones, going to take the 1-star advantage, but that doesn't mean a lot. You know, again, this can get evened out so easily, so quickly. Max going to take a lot of damage, opt for the defensive super, but it doesn't even matter. He fails the super, he flubs it, and now, suddenly, Bob Marley is going to be able to take advantage of it, going 2 and 1 here. Super going down from Lester Mo, going to destroy quite a few barriers there, not all of them. Bob Marley trying to run away, but unfortunately for him, he's not going to be able to. And that is going to be yet another kill, evening things out and then bringing it back on the side of retired number ones. What will happen here? I genuinely have no idea, guys. This barrier is a little bit hard to deal with on the side of Bob Marley and the Whalers. I just don't think that they're going to be able to deal with it too easily until they do eventually destroy it. And they need to hit a few more shots for that to happen for either Sward or Bob Marley to be able to get close enough to actually destroy the one that Mateus is hiding behind. I just don't see it happening very quickly here. I'm not sure though. You know, obviously you go either way, but Bob Marley in a little bit of a compromised position here. If he does, okay, no, he's actually going to go forward here and push. Go for the super against Mateus. It will connect once, but not twice for the kill, unfortunately for him, and that's going to be Mateus healing right back up to full. 4 and 2 again, only being decided by 2 stars right now, guys. 2 stars. These guys are so evenly matched. They're playing it so well, so defensively, that they are only losing by 2 stars. That is ridiculous. Unfortunately for OG, not going to place that mortar in quite the best position. Bob is going to get caught out by a super by Lester there. And guys, this is a 4-star deficit at the moment. OG going to get picked off right now, possibly. Mateus should be going down right now, though. OG going to go down as well, and they have got only a few more seconds. That is going to be an 8 and 12 loss. The winner's going to be the retired number ones. Moving on in this tournament. What a fantastic show from these guys. Taking it from draw to a win on the side of retired number ones. Incredible stuff. Really a fantastic set from these guys. Bravo to both of them. But guys, we have got some semifinal matchups to hop into that I am super excited about. So again, we'll hop right on over there. We got One For All versus the Big Three, and then we got Real Hasta La Muerte versus retired number ones. We're going to be able to see both of these matchups, fortunately. So, One For All. Do I keep saying all for one? I apologize. Anyways, we should be starting that out very soon. I'll keep an eye on it, guys. Don't worry. We will not miss any of it. Oh, hey, we're starting. Never mind. We're good. We're starting off. All right. All right, guys, we're going to hop straight into our first match of the semifinals. We're going to be seeing Ash, Keenan, and Rhino going up against Good Vibes, Johnny Boy, and Master Walrus. So both of these guys, or both of these teams, rather, having a really fantastic showing in this tournament so far. Keenan getting a little bit caught out at the moment. Probably going to go down to Good Vibes right now, but Good Vibes actually going to go down 1 for 1. Now, Ash is getting caught out as well. Rhino's getting a little bit cornered at the moment, getting supered as well. And the auto attack going to just take him out. Master Walrus going to just destroy him there, unfortunately for them. So One For All is going to be Keenan's team, and we're going to be seeing the Big Three on the other side of things. So those are the teams, just so you guys know. Big Three having the clear advantage at the moment, but they could definitely turn things around on the side of One For All. I could absolutely see this going either way, because these are really glass cannon-y teams. I mean, you got literal glass cannons here with Piper, Brock, and Spike, and then I guess you have a little bit of heft, a little bit more sustainability with the Poco on the other team, you know, on the Big Three's team. But at the same time, guys, I don't know how this is going to go down. There is now 10 gems sitting on that Poco, so Poco literally needs to go down for this to happen. It just isn't going to happen. Ash is going to go down. That's the ace. Poco sitting with 5 seconds remaining in the corner of the base. I just don't see this one going in the way of One For All, dropping their first match of the entire set. I gotta say that I did not expect that one, guys. I really didn't expect that one. Now, I'm excited to see how they respond, because obviously, again, this is a very different tournament than your average tournament. We're getting a bunch of different, you know, a bunch of different game modes and things like that in this 3v3 open. So we are going to be seeing bounty at Shooting Star for the next round. Shooting Star bounty, definitely not going to be your typical, you know, competitive map that people will push on or things like that, unless you're playing specific brawlers. on a specific team, even then, it's basically a coin toss with your top-end players and the top-end player base at your high trophy range, at least as far as I understand it anyways. Again, next map is going to be Shooting Star Bounty. And we have got that long-range prowess, my dudes. We've got a mirror match going in here, so this is purely going to be skill and obviously some luck and positioning as well. So we'll have to see how this goes. But at the same time, early on, we're going to be seeing the big three taking the first star, taking the advantage early in the match. Now, this could be a 2-0 victory on their side if they continue this, maintain their advantage. But at the same time, this is so early on in the match that I just doubt it's going to happen that way. Good Vibes trying to push back Ash a little bit, and Master Walrus eating a shot from Ash there. Definitely not what he wanted to see. Opening things up, destroying that barrier. That opened things up so much more for One For All. What am I even talking about, man? Master Walrus going to be healing back up there, but eating just shots here and there. Johnny Boy going to go down to about 1,000 HP. That is within range for anyone to take out. Walrus also taking quite a bit of damage there. And Ash right on the edge of Good Vibes' shot there. That was super close. This back and forth is really intense. It could go either way at any point, and they could definitely pull away at any point. Walrus going to take a shot to deal a shot to Keenan. I don't know how this is going to go down, guys, but Ash is going to drop to Walrus there. Just a really solid push from him. Ash going to move on forward with that super. Try to catch him off guard. Walrus going to opt to use that super. It's going to miss completely. Not even to destroy, really, the barriers they probably wanted to be destroyed there. And Walrus, I don't know, man. He's playing a really good game here. Good Vibes going to go for that super, just backtrack a little bit. That mortar is engaged right behind a barrier. Definitely not what they wanted to see on the side of the big three. I definitely don't think that that's going to bode well for them, but they are really playing a fantastic game in spite of the fact that they're getting hit with that mortar occasionally. Lots of damage going off. On to Good Vibes there. It could definitely come back in the last few seconds of the One For All team. I definitely think so, but Keenan's gonna go down there. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is really close. This is really close. All of them taking a lot of damage here. All of them going down very low. And this could be easily a 2-kill return. And that is going to be evening things out for the draw. Are you serious right now? Going for the draw. 5 and 5. That is going to be evening things out. You have got to be kidding me, guys. In the final few seconds, unfortunately for the big three, they're not able to hold on to it. And that is going to be the draw. They're going to have to run that one back. My goodness, dudes. That was intense. Okay. Hopefully the rest of the matches are intense like that, because that was insane, man. I'm going to hop right back in, guys, real quick here. But yeah, they're actually starting things off already. And again, we are going to be seeing big three go and take that early lead. But at the same time, Rhino going to go and take out one of the opponents there. Johnny Boy dropping and giving them a 1-star lead on the side of One For All. That is interesting. Keenan getting pushed back a little bit by Walrus because unfortunately Ash isn't able to keep him back there. But actually, it does look like big three are sort of making that forward momentum here, and a super could definitely destroy one of those barriers, open things up, make it a little more difficult on placement for Keenan to drop that super eventually, and ultimately be able to, I guess, defend a little bit better, because that mortar makes it hard to advance. So I don't know, guys, but this back and forth is very close. Super going down from Walrus. Very close to taking out Keenan. Keenan's actually going to heal back up a little tiny bit, but the 1-for-1 happens. And now again, guys, we are seeing 1-for-1 just trades happening, and One For All is going to pull away again with 1-star lead. That mortar is going to get destroyed as soon as it gets displaced by Rhino's super. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is interesting. So Johnny and Vibes are definitely making some very risky plays at the moment. You know, pushing forward, trying to maintain a middle position with that open barrier there. You know, it's a mirror match, so it benefits them just as much as it benefits the One For All teams. So I definitely think that they're going to be going back and forth here, and one of them just needs to get caught out for them to start pulling away. And actually, Ash is going to pull out against Good Vibes and take the 3-star lead for One For All. Very, very solid gameplay on either side. And Master Walrus going to drop as well. Now a 5-star lead on the side of One For All. Incredible, incredible hustle there, guys. And then we're going to see Keenan put a perfect mortar placement there. Basically able to harass and keep this neutral position, which really is what they probably want at this point. You know, obviously, I think it goes without saying at this point that, you know, we're going to be seeing the really, really aggressive gameplay from the side of the big three, and it's not working out too well for them with this defensive-minded super placement that they went for. 19 and 8, they are going to be taking it home on the side of One For All, bringing it back to a 1-1 neutral slate. Again, guys, going for a heist game in the final match of this set. This should be a fun one. These guys really know what they're doing. I gotta say, we're seeing some really, really high quality, high tier thinking and gameplay from these dudes. I really gotta shout them out because they are just absolutely killing it here. I can't wait to see the next matchup, and then the finals is gonna be just incredible. But One For All and Big Three just really showing off here and giving us an absolute show. The final match of the top side of the semifinals coming up right now, guys. This is going to be a heist matchup, and we have got a Spike, Barley, and Daryl team going up against a... What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? We have a no Daryl team in the semifinals of this tournament. A no Daryl team. Possibly anticipating being good enough that Daryl never actually gets his super is the only thing I can figure, anyways. Really, really crazy decisions here. I figured we'd see a mirror match here. Definitely not something like this. Pretty insane. Ash definitely not grabbing a super at the moment, but he's getting there. Oh, he's going to go down. Okay, Johnny going to grab that actual kill right there. They're getting the better of these trades back and forth in the neutral here. Rhino going to take some serious damage and go down from Master Walrus. Johnny has the super, Keenan has the super, and perfectly placed, actually. Wow, okay, so Ash actually going to take out Johnny Boy there, but that was already looking really, really good from his star power. Super going down from good vibes, trying to defend, I think. Possibly get out of a bad situation. Either way, he went down. The defense probably not going to happen. I think that if Ash gets his super, they're probably going to win this one. That we're probably going to see One For All taking home the victory here. But if he doesn't get his super, maybe not. All he really needs is a super to get this solid positioning. And actually, guys, good vibes may just go down here for the ace. Super going down from Keenan. That is going to be perfectly placed. Do a ton of damage to that save, guys. My goodness. All right, Ash going to go down there. Again, just sort of jumping into situations he knows he's not going to win in to get his super purely, I think. And he does have his super, so he's ready to engage whenever he wants here. I'd imagine he's talking over VC to his friends, to his fellow teammates, trying to figure out the best times to do things. Ash is going to super and get a lot of damage off, taking that safe down to 1/3 of its original health. Very, very close. Only 10,000 HP left on that thing. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Not using Daryl, super risky. Basically almost banking on the fact that they were going to never give Daryl his super. I can't see it, man. I can't see it. Maybe I'm missing something. I'd love for you guys to prove me wrong here, but I just don't see it, you know? I just don't see it. That's going to be the game right there. GG's, my dudes. But One For All going to take home the W for the set, moving into the grand finals of this tournament. And guys, we have got one semifinals matchup left to go. Gonna be Real Hasta La Muerte against Retired Number Ones. Again, very excited for this one because Retired Number Ones, you know, they took out, again, what I imagine would be the favorite for this tournament, Bob Marley and the Whalers, and they're already doing an absolutely amazing job beforehand. They're currently 6-3, so they have dropped matches, but not enough to get taken out. All right, so they are getting started right now. I believe we are going into it at this moment. Looks like they actually started without my go. That's fine. We're gonna get right into it, guys. So again, we have got the Retired Number Ones going up against Real Hasta La Muerte for the finals of the semifinals, I guess. The ultimate match of the semifinals here. Max going to just run in there and just take all those gems, not even caring about that damage output that he was going to be dealing with there. But a little bit more sustain, again, we're going to be seeing from the Poco on the side of the Retired Number Ones. A little bit more damage output and possibly more I guess, even stability and placement, if that's the thing, on the side of the real Hasta la Muerte there. And as you guys can see, obviously right now the advantage going to retired number ones, but the actual positional advantage going to real Hasta la Muerte. So I don't know exactly how this is going to go down. This is either team's game at this point, in my opinion. Chaos going to actually take out Lestrimo there. That's definitely not what they wanted to see. Super could get down from Chaos at any point, take out Max, and give them the countdown. I definitely could see that happening. Super will miss Max. That's definitely not what they wanted to see. But with that said, Matei is going to be taken out as well. Max going to be the only one to survive on the side of the retired number ones. I don't know, guys. I don't know. This is anyone's game at this point, but the positional advantage, again, it doesn't lie. It's going to be going towards the real Hasta la Muerte team. I can't see them just forfeiting this current advantage. Lestrimo going to get caught out yet again by Chaos. Just not going too well for him at all. Max realizing he needs to make the push, that if he doesn't, then they're going to lose anyway. So even if he loses those gems temporarily, that he needs to try to make the push right now. Max also not realizing that he could have actually saved Mateus there, I believe. Unfortunately, it does not look like he's going to close it out for them. And that is going to be retired number ones, losing the first round to real Hasta la Muerte. Really fantastic gameplay on either side, guys. But I don't know what's going to happen moving into the second round of this, guys. Again, it's going to be a shooting star bounty. So, you know, this is an older map. So the retired guys, the old timers, you know, they might have an advantage here because they remember the map, if the Alzheimer's hasn't kicked in yet. Anyways, we'll just go and get into that really, really quickly again. And fingers crossed that we can see a third round, because I absolutely love watching these guys play on both sides. They have some really, really tight, really, really fantastic gameplay that's super high tier. And I want to see them play a third round before we get into the grand finals of this tournament. So that's who I'm rooting for right now, guys. I'm rooting for a third round. All right, there we go, guys. We are getting into the next round. And again, the win for the last round went to real Hasta la Muerte, and the loss going to retired number one. So they have to take this one back if they want to continue in this tournament. And we are going to be seeing a mirror match again. I mean, it's kind of expected at this point. I was hoping we'd see an oddball team that took home a W, but just not going to happen. Lester overextending very significantly, eating up a serious loss right there early on in the match. And unfortunately for Max, he's going to get caught out by the pot shot from Trevor there. And guys, that is an ace from real Hasta la Muerte. This is not the way that those number ones, those retired old timers, wanted to start out, my dudes. It is not what they wanted to see when they started out this match. The mortar is engaged. It is ready to go. Lester getting caught out yet again. Mortar will not take him out, but at the same time, he's taking a lot of fire at the moment. Trevor going to actually, I know it's going to be Chaos ultimately dropping him there. Obviously, Max going to want to try to take out that mortar, but he's not going to, because Immune's going to actually push him back. Lester going for the super. It connects with Chaos, but doesn't, unfortunately for him, get the kill on Chaos, guys. Max going to take out Immunes there, and they are only at a 5-star deficit, so this is still possible. It's just going to be an uphill battle. You know, taking out Chaos right now would actually straight up get them right back into a neutral ground. They could definitely take this one back, guys. At the same time, is it likely? I don't know. I think that we're seeing some really tight gameplay with very few mistakes from real Hasta la Muerte. I think that they're doing really great, and I don't know if we're going to be seeing the retired number ones take this one back. And as I say that, Lestrimo is going to eat another bullet and go down 3 and 10, a 7-star deficit here. Mortar is engaged yet again. Mateus going to eat a shot from Trevor there. Guys, this is just not looking winnable at this point. Wow, and as I say that, Max actually going to take out Trevor, doing quite a bit of damage, and Immune's going to take out Lester in response. So, again, a 7-star deficit right now. Is it possible that they could come back with 20 seconds remaining? Yes. Is it likely? I don't know. I don't know. 2 kills, taking out Chaos, and really anybody else would put them back at the advantage. So, I don't think it's going to happen. Immune's going to get popped. Now, Chaos needs to be defended right now, guys. 5 seconds remaining. Can they make it happen? I don't think so. No, unfortunately for them, it's not going to happen. They're going to get the ace. That's going to be the game. They went all in. They tried to make it happen. Real Hasta la Muerte going to take home the second win of the set, ending it off, cutting it off with a 2-0 victory, moving into the grand finals of this tournament, my friends. Who will take it home? Will it be One for All with their fantastic, dominant performance so far? Again, only dropping one match in their semifinals matchup. Or will it be Real Hasta La Muerte, who started out not proven? They started out not necessarily being able to say, like, hey, we took home the first round 2-0. We are going to dominate this tournament. They took it by default, going into a matchup against Team Max Fake, who dropped a match against players that weren't necessarily going to be the best players that they could have gone up against for their first round. I don't know, guys. They weren't proven. But then they went up against We Are Number One. They took home a 2-0 victory against some dudes that have some amazing, amazing strategy and some amazing positional knowledge that really know what they're doing. And then a 2-0 victory against the retired number ones, made up of a team of ridiculously skilled players that retained their skill, obviously, from when they were literally number one globally in the game. I think that they're probably on the track to take this one home. Has their competition been stronger than One for All's competition? I don't know, but I would venture to make that assumption. And I definitely think that this ultimate round, this ultimate finale here is going to be really, really good stuff, guys. It's going to be really, really good stuff. Oh, we're starting, dudes. We're starting. Oh, my God. It's starting, my man. Yes, we have got the first round of the grand finale of the first ever Tribe 3v3 Open Tournament, going to be featuring One for All versus Real Hasta La Muerte. This should be a fun one, guys. This should be a really fun one. Again, Keenan, Ash, and Rhino being on One for All, and Immunes, iChaos, and Trevor, I apologize if I mispronounced your names there, are going to be on Real Hasta La Muerte. So really, really fantastic players on either side. We're seeing a mirror, and it definitely is performing a lot like a mirror. You know, they've got the switch positioning here, and they're trying to just go back and forth until one of them opens things up, probably through RNG from Spike, to be completely honest, or positional errors from either side. With that said, Keenan does get that super early on, and that could be devastating if they position incorrectly here. Ash going to get very caught out, very much so. Unfortunately for him, he's not going to be able to close things out, but Trevor's actually going to get caught out as well. So we have got a very even slate at the moment. Like, very even. Like, these guys are going literally back and forth in the same exact way right now. I don't know if they could be more even at the moment if they wanted to be. Like, this is ridiculous. Chaos and Rhino going back and forth. Super going to be failed on Keenan's side. It's going to connect from Immunes there, and Keenan's actually going to go down. Definitely not what they wanted to see on either side, but at the same time, Spike being alive there, I mean, this is just not good on on this side. Oh, wow. Actually, Chaos going to go down. Never mind. Yeah, I don't think that Real Hasta La Muerte wanted Rhino to stay alive there. Probably would take him down given the opportunity, but they just didn't have it. They didn't have the opportunity to move forward. Keenan threatening that super at any moment. You know, obviously Ash also going to be threatening that super in a lot of times where otherwise they might want to go in. You know, that stun's going to be devastating, and their team would most likely get fully wiped and then lose literally because of it. You know, it's a very, very fine line they have to walk here, going back and forth, trying to make sure that they don't get caught out by supers and that they don't group up in position where, you know, a super would actually be relatively devastating and take out two or even all three of the members on their team. Ash has the super ready right now. 15 seconds remaining until overtime, and we are definitely not going to be seeing anything right now until at least overtime. If not, you know, literally just, like, not happening at all. Like, I don't even know what's going to happen here, but I can't see either of them scoring with what's currently going down. Really, one of them's going to need to make a mistake, positioned way too closely for one of the Terras to take out. Actually, guys, that was really, really close. Keenan going for the super shot there. It did not connect. He needed to be a little bit farther forward, but it will not work out. Missed super from Ash. Guys, this might be the advantage that they needed on the side of Real Hasta La Muerte to actually move on forward here. We got Trevor moving forward, trying to push them back, trying to force them out, and Immune's going to get caught by the super from Rhino. Take a little bit of damage. None of them are going down right now. Trevor threatening that super at all times. Trevor going to go down, though. Now, then we're going to see Ash go down as well. What is even going to happen here? 20 seconds remaining. They have very little time to work with. The super shot is being threatened right now from Chaos, and he will miss. This is going to be a draw, most likely, my dudes. I can't see it happening. Trevor's going to get taken out, and that is a draw right there. Are you serious right now, guys? That was super, super close. It just was not going to happen for either side. A draw for round number 1. We should be heading into a replay of that entire match very, very soon. I don't know if they're ever even going to score on each other, though. This could be literally a war of attrition where both teams are going to just be waiting for the other one to make a mistake over and over and over again. I wonder how many draws in a row we could possibly end up seeing from this particular match, from this particular map. I don't know, guys. This could definitely go a while. So, hopefully, you guys are strapped in. You're ready to go. You got a drink. You got a nice snack, maybe some dinner, you know? Let me know in chat. What are you guys having for your snack or your dinner or something? You have some good food? Let me know. Anyways, we're rolling into the next round, guys. And we see no differences in team comp or anything here. Again, this is anything goes. So, you know, mirror matches are entirely possible. And probable even in the cases of these higher tier matches towards the end of the tournament. So, really, guys, I don't know if this is going to be any different than the last one. Again, one of them is going to have to start making mistakes at some point. We're dealing with actual human beings, not robots. You know, we're dealing with actual people here. So we know that at some point, someone is going to screw up, and that could be the opening that the other team needs to make the push and get that win. With that said, right now we have Ash with the super. Trevor does not have his super yet, though. So they're at somewhat of a distinct advantage right now with the super status, which is definitely something that's a big part of this game. You know, the back and forth to get supers early on in a Brawl Ball match is super, super important. Trevor is actually going to grab that super, though. Chaos not having the spike super, but really that gets used as a heal more often than not, honestly. Keenan gonna go for the kill against Trevor, dropping that super. Trevor's gonna waste it completely. Ash has the super to drop as well. It's going to do its job right now, and that will go in. They're gonna grab a score right off there before the 1 minute mark. Guys, we have about a minute 5 remaining just about now, and that is going to be one score on the side of One for All. You are kidding me right now. What a crazy offensive there. Back and forth, 2 for 2. Chaos and Rhino left to duke it out right now. Rhino going to pick it up. They're going to play defense right now. Just try to shoot it into the corner. That's a distinct strategy. Trying to run out the timer, really. Really making it known that they have no intention of ever playing anything that's not defensively oriented in this context. We're going to see Immunes miss his super. Definitely not what they wanted to see there. Trevor's going to get caught out there. And also, Chaos is going to get caught out. Actually, the ace may be happening. It will go down 1 for 3. And they are definitely not even worried about that ball at all. It's still sitting right there. Nobody even cares about it at this point in time. Real Hostel and Muerte probably not going to be able to get back to the back line fast enough to make it happen. Super going down from Keenan. Going to stop that Frank super. Really just devastating, guys. There's no way they're going to be able to get over there fast enough. And it does look like Real Hostel and Muerte is going to admit defeat there. GG. My goodness, my dudes. That was such a fantastic back and forth. Mad shout out to Keenan for stopping those supers from Trevor multiple times. And mad shout out to Chaos for the really amazing spike gameplay. Going back and forth with Rhino. Really just great jobs all around to everybody. But like Ash with the supers and then Keenan with his supers all around. I mean, that really was what caused the game to swing in One for All's direction, in my opinion. Keenan's supers were absolutely phenomenal. With that said, we have got plenty more action to come, guys. That was only the first match of the finals. But yeah, guys, if anybody has subscribed or donated or followed or anything during the stream, I really appreciate it. I haven't shouted you out individually because I just don't have time to do it in chat in between matches and stuff. But guys, we're going to get right into the next round of this tournament grand finale. So right at the beginning, you're seeing that this is almost a mirror match. It's almost there, not quite. We've got Chaos opting to play Dynamite, Keenan opting to play Barley. I think Barley is probably better suited in most situations in this map. Dynamite obviously has some uses. Again, when barriers are up and things like that, Chaos is going to have the advantage, I think, because he can just use the star power, get right over top of it. But otherwise, Keenan's probably going to have the advantage here in that particular matchup. So overall, this is sort of a stalemate in the beginning right now. Nobody wanting to get hit by anybody. honestly, we could literally see like multiple minutes of this stalemate happening just back and forth until someone gets a little bit restless and wants to try to take someone out. And really, they're trying to build up supers. Ash and Immunes both realizing they really kind of just need to sit back and relax before moving on forward, trying to do really much of anything unless they make a concerted effort to actually get Immunes out of there. Chaos is going to jump on forward. Immunes actually going to push on forward, trying to get out there. Ash realizing the situation, backing up a little bit. Chaos going to land a few shots on Keenan. Keenan going to land a few shots on Chaos. Nobody going down here necessarily. But really what we're looking at right now is the supers on Bull. I wish I could see them. I wish I could see how charged either one of them ends up being, because I do think that's what's going to probably decide this. It could also be decided very well by a super from a Crow. If this really does go to the last few seconds before anybody hits any shots really on that safe, it could be decided by a Crow super, but at the same time, I'm not entirely positive. Immunes with a really fantastic back and forth right now. He is making some great positional movements and just really getting himself into a great spot. Ash gonna eat some serious damage. Rhino taking some serious damage. Ash going down very, very low, down to 280 HP. They are making the push. They are trying to make it happen. Chaos moving on forward. Chaos will go down. You've got to be kidding me. That actually was looking super, super well for real. Real hasta la muerte there. They definitely were super close to making something incredible happen, but at the same time, you know, one for all, they just tried to make it happen there, and they did. And actually, this actually could come down literally to Crow right now, going in for the final hits on that save. There is no way. There is no way they're going to be over there to take advantage of that long enough, guys. And that is going to be the win. Going, oh, wait, what? 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 Are you serious right now? They took home the win? I wasn't... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I was blindsided, friends. I was blindsided. I was paying so close attention. I was paying so close attention to the fact that Rhino had supered that I didn't realize Trevor also had supered and got into the safe and did enough damage to take it home. That means Real Hasta La Muerte is now 1-1 going into the third match, or the third round, or the third match. Yeah, the third match of this set. Wow. Incredible back and forth, guys. But position is definitely going to be almost everything in a matchup that's a mirror. And actually, I thought it was going to be a mirror match right now. I figured we'd see one, but actually, we're not going to. We're going to see a lot more heft on the side of One For All here. A lot more glass cannon on the side of Real Hasta La Muerte here. I'm not entirely sure what's going to take it home right now. Ash definitely taking quite a lot of damage here, wanting to heal back up. Rhino taking a lot of damage as well. Chaos trying to drop the super, not going to connect properly here. Immune's going to be right there to take advantage of this situation, go for the super if necessary. And it does look like Ash is going to be on the back line trying to make something happen. It will not. Actually, it will. Are you serious? The double kill happens. Trevor is pushed back. He only has 1800 HP. He needs to wait for his team to get back up there. Healing station going down. They are going for a really, really unique strategy here. I have actually not seen this very often in Hard Rock Mine, guys. Where basically they're focused on establishing Frank in a position where he cannot be beaten. That's really it, guys. And Ash was in a great spot. He could be beaten because of the glass cannon-ness, again, for lack of a better term, of that particular team. So much damage output means that it's hard to stay in one spot and sort of just, I guess, camp almost in that position. With that said, the clear advantage going to the One For All right now, obviously with 8 gems at the moment and pushing and gaining. They're going to grab that countdown, and it does look like Keenan's going to get away with literally 28 HP. Again, just going to show you how fantastic and close these matches are. Trevor going to get absolutely nuked by Ash there, just literally torn from this world and destroyed. And that ace is going to happen right there. Ash taking it home for One For All, bringing it to game point for One For All, now having a 2-1 one-win lead there. So this is going to be possibly the final match of the set, guys, and we are going to be heading on over to Temple Ruins Bounty. Now, previously in Bounty matches, we've seen these guys both do really amazing jobs, albeit I do think that Real Hasta La Muerte might have had the most dominant Bounty performance I've ever seen competitive Brawl Stars, going up against retired number ones. No shade to you guys in retired number ones. You're amazing players, don't get me wrong, but you know, the One For All versus Big 3 matchup was much, much closer and went much, much longer until it was basically decided by the discrepancy in scores. Then Real Hasta La Muerte and retired number ones, who very early on, Real Hasta La Muerte were able to take that one home and really, you know, iron out their chances, make it so it was almost definite that they would be taking home the win in their bounty match. Again, game point for One For All. This is a best of 5 or first to 3 grand finale. So they have not won yet. They need one more win to take it home. And it's very possible we could be heading into a 5th match after this one if Real Hasta La Muerte are able to take it home. And guys, we are getting into it right now very, very quickly. This is going to be so fun, man. I'm so excited for this one. And as you can see, we are seeing almost a mirror match, but not quite. Actually, very interested about this choice by Keenan, opting to not go for Ricochet, but instead Penny. I'm trying to probably take full advantage of the fact that, you know, there are some barriers that are hard to get rid of in this particular map, and there are multiple levels of barriers on either side of the map. So really, guys, this back and forth is going to be deciding of, I guess, how this match most likely goes in the long run. But again, right in the beginning, we're seeing a very aggressive push, just like before, from Real Hasta La Muerte. And they're kind of grouping up, actually, One For All. I really think that this could be a devastating blow to them if they're able to get grouped up on and then supered. Now, again, Immunes does not have his super. Chaos does not have his super. But they can get charged up very, very quickly, very, very easily. And obviously, Chaos is a really, really fantastic Ricochet. He's going to be able to do some really fantastic stuff here. A little bit confused, honestly. Keenan's a really, really fantastic Ricochet as well. I thought for sure that we would see him play Ricochet, but he's opting to play Penny. I guess that he just believes that much in the mortar and how much power it has in this particular map. So we'll see if that does get engaged anytime soon. Obviously, the Real Hasta La Muerte not too pressed to actually go in right now or do much of anything other than defend and try to keep them from getting supers. But they're sort of building up their own supers at the moment, and I guess they're probably just waiting for the real push to come. You know, right now the pot shots are going back and forth from One For All, but they're not necessarily going to be all that impactful. They're not really coming with any heft. They're not coming with any full-on confidence and expectation that they're going to be taking anybody out. They're building up supers. They're building up their confidence, and then getting ready to go for an ultimate push to overwhelm Real Hasta La Muerte. So they're waiting for that situation. The super is going down from Immunes there. It's not going to connect with Rhino Striker, unfortunately for him. That's definitely not what he wanted to see. And Trevor is going to go down. Now suddenly the tables are turned. The mortar has dropped, guys. And that is definitely not what Real Hasta La Muerte wanted to see. Trevor getting hit very, very low again. Chaos taking quite a bit of damage from Keenan. They are in panic mode right now. 15 seconds remaining in this matchup. This could be game point right now, guys. This could be game point right now. Super going down from Chaos. It's not going to be enough. Keenan is going to go pretty low right now. Trevor definitely could have taken it home, but it is not going to be enough either. Keenan dropping the mortar in the way, and that is going to be a draw. You are kidding me right now. Evening things out in the last few seconds of the match. We are running this one back, my dudes. Are you serious? Are you serious? The final few seconds running it back. Unbelievable job from Real Hasta La Muerte. What a fantastic draw. Really amazing neutral gameplay going back and forth with these guys. I cannot shout it out enough. Amazing, amazing stuff. They've got the full-on replay coming in right now. We are heading right into it without any delay, my dudes. Oh my God, yeah! This is great. This is what I signed up for when I wanted to host this. I love these types of matches, and this is with the stakes of $120, man. That's, again, not going to be the biggest prize pool ever, but it is stakes nonetheless, which means these guys are on their best behavior when playing. They're on their best gameplay right now, doing the best they possibly can. There are stakes. There's cash prize in the balance right now, my friends. Wow. Oh, I'm losing it, dude. I'm losing it. Ash taking quite a bit of damage. Keenan also taking quite a bit of damage. And Keenan will drop to Trevor there early on. The star is going to be within reach for Trevor as well. He's going to take quite a bit of damage and not actually get to the star. Only a 2-star lead right now. Really, again, not that huge of a lead. We saw what happened in the last round. They were able to take it back. 1 star going to the side of One For All. Not really expecting that. Honestly, thought that Trevor would make the forward push. but I guess the threat from Ash was just a little bit too much for him to move those few tiles forward and take it home. So what we're seeing right now is, again, the same back and forth as before. They're moving up little by little, but it does look like Trevor's a little bit more willing to take pot shots to possibly deal pot shots to the opposing team as well. I definitely think that they need to be a little more aggressive right now, because before they waited until the last few seconds, they got overwhelmed, and then they lost one of their team members, and that was able to even things out for them. And it took until literally the final few seconds of the match for them to actually even things back out again to 4-4. So I definitely think that a little bit of a change in strategy might be necessary on their side. With that said, right now we're seeing Ash get picked off, and he's taking a lot of damage, very close to taking a shot from Immunes there, but not. And a 2-1 lead at the moment, a 1-star lead on the side of Real Hasta La Muerte. They are definitely in the same exact position as they were before. Nobody's gone down yet. Ash taking a shot from Trevor. Trevor having that super there, it is an option. It is an option for this ultimate push when it does happen from One For All. We know it's coming. We know it's got to come in the next couple seconds here. They're going to push. They're going to try to make it happen. And they're going to try to overwhelm. And they will go in right there. Try to make something happen. Immune's going to go down. They have the advantage right now. They're running away, guys. They're running away. We are seeing the same exact situation as before. Chaos taking quite a bit of damage there and being threatened positionally by the Brock Super. We have got the mortar engaged. We have got everything in the side right now. And are you serious? Are you serious? Real Hasta La Muerte taking it home in the final second of the match. I cannot believe my eyes right now. They're going to pop out of my head, dude. They're going to pop out of my head. 2-2. We are heading into a final match, a 5th match in this grand finale set. Are you serious right now? Are you serious right now? Unbelievable gameplay from both teams. I cannot say it enough. These guys are so evenly matched at the top of their game. Incredible stuff. Absolutely a pleasure to watch. Thank you guys for letting me host this tournament. It has been an absolute blast. I love doing this kind of stuff. And oh my god, dude. Great matches, man. Great matches. Wow, my head is gonna just pop off. It's just gonna pop off, man. It's just gonna pop right off. You know those Jet commercials where like the people will be like doing something and then their head will like pop off, right? Yeah, I'm gonna be like that, except real. You know what I'm saying? The grand finale, the ultimate match, the 5th match of the finals matchup, guys. We have got a mirror match in Brawl Ball yet again. Relatively expected at this point. We are going to see Trevor get an early shot in against Rhino and against Keenan. Definitely not what they wanted to see. Immune is making a very, very big overextension, but it actually kind of pays off. He gets an extra little bit onto his super meter there. We're going to see Ash just try to push it back. Chaos going in for the super. It barely misses. Like, super close to missing there. Ash actually has a super built up. Rhino moving forward with that ball. I don't know, guys. I don't know, guys. Super going down from Ash. It will connect. Oh, my goodness. They've got it in. They've got it in. He's going to walk it. He's going to walk it. He's got it in. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. One for all. Game point, match point. Game point, match point. Super going down from Chaos. Ash almost definitely going to fall here. He will. Chaos down to 392 HP. Immune is going to be able to take off Keenan in the 1v1. And guys, could we see the complete reversal right now? Chaos trying to move on forward right now. He is healed back up. He's ready to go. Super will be going down from Keenan almost definitely right now. And it will. Chaos going to get a little bit caught out. But he did destroy the barrier on that side of the map. And he's not dead yet. He's not going down just yet. Eunice does also have that super on the Terra. Definitely going to be relatively devastating if placed correctly. And we could see a reversal here, evening things out 1-1 in the final game of this tournament. I cannot stress this enough. There are actual stakes to this tournament. These guys are playing their butts off right now, okay? Incredible stuff. Ash definitely just waiting for the opportunity, realizing Immunes definitely will super him to pull him out of his super. He knew it was coming down. He knew it was coming down. The ball is in their court right now. Chaos going to get it back towards the center right now. Immunes going in for the super. It will not connect. Trevor tries to make it happen, but he won't. The ace happens, and now Keenan and Ash are free to move on forward, but they're not going to. They're not actually going for the ball in the goal at this point. They're literally just going for the full-on defense to clear things out the safe way. I respect it. I knew it was going to come down to that, and I figured they would. I guess I figured they wouldn't actually go for it. It just kind of makes sense that they play it defensively because that's definitely the easier and safer way to go about doing this. Chaos actually going to make a really amazing push right now, though. In 10 seconds remaining, they're going to get the ace. Are you serious right now? They're going to even things out. In the last few seconds of the match, they're going to even things out. Are you kidding me right now? In 3 seconds remaining. 3 seconds remaining. There is going to be an overtime now, my friends. We have got overtime in the final match of the tournament. 3 seconds remaining. Super shot going down right now. Chaos almost scoring in his own goal there. Realizing the gravity of this situation, they shoot it into the corner of the map. Just trying to push them back, I'd imagine. Not necessarily going for the actual win, just trying to reset it so they can get another shot at the win here. And we're going to see the super go down from Rhino Striker. That's definitely not what he wanted to see at all. If you're on the side of Real Asylum, where they're going to push forward, trying to, in the last 20 seconds, make something happen. Keenan is going to go down. Immunes is going to continue to push. And Rhino Striker going down to 100 HP. I don't know how this is going to go down, guys. Could they make it happen in the last few seconds? Double super shot! Will it go in? Oh my god. Oh my god. We are going in for a draw and another run back in the final match of the set. Literally decided by a final 3-second push. They had seconds left. Seconds left to make it happen. Unbelievable, these people. I am shocked. I am shocked right now. Incredible stuff. Unbelievable, man. We are going to be hopping straight into this next round right now. All right. One final match, guys. One final match. Maybe. Could they continue this forward? Yes. They are about as even as it can get, so I could definitely see them continuing this forward. But at the same time, guys, it's going back and forth right now. Rhino taking quite a bit of damage. Definitely on the side of one for all. You know, they're getting pushed back a little bit more than they probably want to be. With that said, also, the super going down from Rhino, and Ash is going to capitalize, taking home the kill against Chaos there. Super will be engaged and ready to go against Trevor. They're going to push forward and try to just make it happen right now. And that actually is going to score. Really fantastic job from Rhino there, taking out their opposition and being able to capitalize on that situation. That was really a great job. Rhino going to be able to take that one home. But, guys, we have definitely seen some crazy stuff this tournament thus far. I definitely think that it's very possible in the next 1 minute and 40 seconds we see a somewhat of a reversal, and they move on forward on the side of the one for all, taking home another score on their side ultimately. I think that we're probably about to see that right now, guys. I think that's in. I think that's in right there. I think that's in right there. That is it. And we are 1-1 with 1:20 remaining in the final match of this set. Are you serious right now? Supers are engaged on the side of one for all. I definitely think that they are in the better position right now. But a super from Immunes going in at the perfect timing here, or even from Trevor, could literally be game ending for one for all. So I don't know how this is going to go down. Either way, Ash going in with a super against Chaos. Chaos opting to try to do as much damage as he possibly can here. The ball is in limbo right now, and Keenan does not have the HP to properly and confidently go in after it. At this point, Trevor is going to go after Ash, but Keenan is going to pick up that super, or Keenan's going to pick up that ball, rather. What am I talking about? Keenan's going to eat that super, and it's not going to go down too well, guys. Super going down from Ash as well, but the auto attacks, or the normal attacks, rather, from Trevor actually going to take out Ash, too. So Chaos and Ash both going down there ultimately. And now, again, we've got this back and forth in the middle right now. The ball's sitting in Ash's court right now. He's choosing to throw it in the corner. He's not too confident in the situation that's presented itself right now. Obviously, Real Asylum deciding to push forward, deciding that, hey, you know, we can probably take this one right now if we get a solid push. If they make any mistakes, we will capitalize on it. And I'd imagine that they are going to try to in the near future. Keenan does have that super, though, which is a big threat. Trevor going to drop that super as well. Chaos moving forward. Ash is going to drop his super, and that is really not good for Chaos. That is really bad for Chaos, guys. We have got 1 minute of overtime to end things out. This entire tournament could be over in literally 45 seconds from me saying this right now. So, guys, I don't know how this is going to end. We've seen some insane back and forth right now. An ace on the side of One For All could definitely be game ending for them. At the same time, on the other side, if we see Real Hasta La Muerte there, if they get dropped, we could also see it from them as well. We could also see them get aced and get taken out. Ash is going to go confident, full on confidence, moving on forward with that ball. And is he going to keep it there? No, he's gonna concede. Hey, he's gonna concede that, you know, hey, we probably should stay in the back here. We probably should stay in the back here. We probably shouldn't be going after them. They've got the final few seconds to try to make something happen, but they're probably not going to. And Trevor actually using his super to get over towards the ball. Very, very close stuff. Another draw. We will run it back a third time at the minimum right now. Anyways, guys. So we're seeing, again, the early back and forth. No changes made to team comps or anything like that. Just the early back and forth, the tussle. The super's going off. And Ash is going to go and take out Trevor and Chaos immediately off the bat. Again, very, very true to what they've been doing. Able to go ahead and take it off. Chaos is going to grab it and actually get it in the corner there. We're going to see Trevor. Oh, Trevor. Oh, man. I feel for you right now, man. I feel for you. That has happened to me. I know exactly how that feels, dude. I know exactly how that feels. That is such an unfortunate situation when the ball just shoots right back into your possession and you super shot it to yourself immediately off of a barrier and you just feel terrible. Oh no, that is just devastating. It just feels so terrible. You're like, if we lose this game, I am never playing this game again, you know? Like, it's just devastating. With that said, Ash and Chaos both going in on the opposing Terra on each team and actually choosing to go in on them and destroy them, really. That's what it comes down to. Ash gonna just walk it into there. Just walk it into that goal. Really, just straight up walking it into the goal. You've got to be kidding me right now. Super going down from Trevor. Super going down from Chaos. Ash is going to have the disadvantage at this point. He's going to get supered and get taken out ultimately there. Super going down from Chaos as well. And he's going to take out Keenan too. Rhino is the one left. The one left to defend. Unfortunately, for the side of Real Hasta La Muerte, we are not going to see them score a goal at this moment in time. And then we are going to see, again, ultimately, One For All deciding to play it defensively. Again, only about 45 seconds remaining. So they're going to be playing defensively. The ball's going to sit in the corner. That's really what it comes down to. And unless they get an ace on the side of One For All, like if they get aced, then I don't see this going any different way. With that said, it has happened multiple times at this point. Chaos and Ash going for an equally timed super there. Ash most likely going down. He will go down. We are now seeing a 3v2. Obviously, he'll be in there. And Immunis does have the super, so this could be anyone's game right now, guys. And the super will go down on Ash. He is going to actually take out Immunis there. And we've only got a few seconds remaining, guys. We've only got a few seconds remaining, and it almost goes in, but it doesn't. We are going to see a victor right now, guys. That is literally the game. They have admitted defeat on the side of Real Hasta La Muerte. And congratulations to the ultimate winners of this tournament and the receivers of a $120 prize pool. Congratulations. One For All, which is including, of course, Ash, Keenan, and Rhino Striker there. Amazing, amazing gameplay all around. Really, kudos to all of our competitors today because we saw some amazing matches. But honestly, guys, One For All really just knocking it out in the end there, making an absolutely fantastic play towards the middle of that game, and then ultimately being able to pull it out by not letting anyone get near that ball towards the end of the match. And it was close. It was close. You know, Chaos could have reset that again. We could have had a literal overtime and another reset, another run back. It could have happened. And I think that might haunt Chaos because I think it might have been possible from that position. I'll have to go back and check. But I think it might have been possible from that position. So I'm not sure about that. But that was like a very, very minuscule, very small, very, very tiny moment of the game. But it was instrumental. You know? It was so, so close up until that point. And it could have been reset again. So again, kudos to all you guys for participating. Thanks again to Tribe for giving me the opportunity. Thanks to Nova for allowing me to take them up on the opportunity. You know, I like to think we're one big dysfunctional family. And I think that today really showed that off. Even though we had some trash talk, we had some back and forth, we had some angry people, and some salt, it ended up with a really fantastic tournament with some really awesome gameplay and some really, really high tier stuff happening in each and every match, especially, you know, the semifinals forward. Quarterfinals definitely had some great matches as well, though. So thank you guys so much for all the opportunity. Thank you for participating in the tournament. Thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it more than I can possibly express over video. I mean, honestly, nothing I could say could do how much I appreciate you guys coming out justice, okay? And I hope that I can do this more in the future. I think that we have some other opportunities being lined up as we speak. So maybe that's an opportunity down the line, but otherwise, that's going to be it for this one, guys. I hope you all have a fantastic evening. Thanks again for coming out and watching, and I will see you guys in the next stream very, very soon. By the way, if you guys didn't know, I stream a lot of Brawl Stars. I don't always do tournaments and hosting and stuff. I do a lot of different things on here. I do as much as I can with Brawl Stars, whether that be pushing. I'm pushing to 10K right now. It's not going to be your high tier, crazy high quality gameplay that you expect from like all of these pro players that you saw today, but you know, I do my best, man. I do my best. Anyways, I will see you guys very, very soon, okay? I will see you very, very soon. Until the next one. Peace.